In this video we will give interesting information about Anonymous, which is thought to be an organization. What or who is Anonymous? The standoff between Britain and Ecuador over Julian Assange's bid for political asylum has been making headlines around the world. For the past 2 months, Julian Assange, the founder of the whistleblower website WikiLeaks, has been taking refuge in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. This story has caught the attention of the public because it is more than just news, it is a drama. Assange is a controversial figure because of his role in publishing classified diplomatic cables on WikiLeaks, but he is not the only one involved in this spectacle. Another controversial player in this drama is the hacktivist group Anonymous. Anonymous has used WikiLeaks to distribute information it acquired from its hacking endeavors. It has also supported the ideals of free information, freedom of expression and freedom of the press that Assange espoused. The question people have been asking is, who or what is Anonymous? People have asked if members of this hacktivist group are freedom fighters, vigilantes or terrorists. However, asking about members is not the way to get at the meaning of this group. The real question is, on a metaphysical level, what is Anonymous? Or in other words, on a fundamental level, what kind of entity or being is it? Anonymous is a loosely affiliated collective composed of tech-savvy activists, which originated online on image boards and forums. In its early days, Anonymous was not an identifiable internet entity, but was a large subculture of people who posted anonymously and played pranks on websites, popularized memes and defined aspects of internet culture. The creativity and outrageous content on these boards attracted the media, which described this community as brilliant and insane. In 2008, this boundless creativity developed a more focused shape and perspective on the world. It adopted the name Anonymous and often used the image of a suit without a head or a Guy Fawkes mask to symbolize that it had no leader and was the embodiment of an idea. Since then, Anonymous has become known for its strong opposition to internet censorship, human rights violations, privacy violations, government opacity, and big corporations. It has become a recognizable presence at protests because its members wear the symbolic masks to show that they are part of this international group. On August 15, I became aware that Anonymous was following, and invested in, this standoff when Britain threatened to remove the Ecuadorian embassy's diplomatic privileges and storm the building to arrest Assange. I was up late enough to see several anonymous groups on Facebook post urgent messages in the early hours of the 16th. According to the posts, police officers were entering the embassy. The messages were brief and conveyed a sense of anxiety that is rare on such pages. Although separate individuals maintain the various Facebook pages and Twitter accounts, within several minutes of each other, all were calling for available Anons to convene at the embassy and see what was going on. More specifically, the administrators and people online who were not in London were asking others to take pictures and transmit a live video of what was happening. Soon enough, a protester had a live stream feed up and others were taking photos and uploading them to anonymous pages. In addition, several Anons were able to coordinate a demonstration where they wore Guy Fawkes masks and held signs proclaiming, "I am Julian," as an expression of solidarity. This was not a risk-free endeavor on the part of the protesters. Police threatened to arrest the man who was filming and they arrested at least one person outside the embassy, including a legal observer who was then released, under the condition that he stay in a designated protest pen. This remarkable display of efficient collaboration, communication and willingness to act for the good of the group is a large part of what makes Anonymous so remarkable. Anonymous describes itself as a hive mind, and this could not be a more accurate description. Just as in a hive, each member contributes to the whole and brings his or her talents, abilities, and insights that benefits the community. Although there are people within Anonymous who have skills in planning operations and working with technology, there is no leader. Each person who participates and contributes has the liberty to take the initiative and start a project on behalf of the collective. There is no official way to become a member, so it is odd to speak of those who consider themselves to be part of Anonymous as such. It is more accurate to say that Anonymous is made up of people who have connected online over shared goals, interests and ideals, and also individually identify with whatever they perceive Anonymous as. On a fundamental level, Anonymous is an actualized idea of the potential for freedom, creativity and personal responsibility. It is an idea to which individuals can, and do, attribute their actions that they believe are in line with the sentiments of the hive mind. One can see those who actively participate in anonymous or related groups as parts of a giant brain or fragments of a self-aware collective consciousness. This loosely connected group acts on issues about which the majority of people participating on the internet feel strongly. Shared ideas evolve the way an individual's thoughts evolve, and this collective thought process directs the trend of anonymous activity in the physical world. Anonymous response to Britain's threat to the Ecuadorian embassy was an example of this hive mind's ability to focus on and respond to a specific situation. Although the vast majority of anonymous activity occurs online, this entity has the ability to manifest in the physical world with people acting as eyes or mouths. The protesters who uploaded photos on the 16th potentially put themselves in harm's way in order to serve as the eyes of the group. Perhaps one of the reasons people are willing to risk their safety is because no one told them that it was their duty to do so. Instead, it seems that this willingness originates authentically and organically within the individuals, which results in these people having a strong personal investment in their choice of actions, and therefore are willing to do more. In these moments when someone chooses to act under the banner of anonymous, the person not only acts for the benefit of everyone creating the hive mind, the individual surrenders his or her own personal identity and assumes that of the whole, becoming anonymous, both one and many. Yeah, we're done for now. Please follow the channel for more information. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.